of Transcendence Energy Healing. So I'm here in my music room. Well, I guess it used to be my music room. I used to have a grand piano, baby grand, and now I used to play piano in here and do all kinds of stuff. But I got rid of the grand piano because we're going to put a large sectional couch. That's been the plan, but we haven't put it in here yet. So it's kind of a library, and it's kind of been many different things because I used to be a writer, and I no longer do that. But anyway, it's a hot mess in here because I basically tore everything up and I moved crap all over the place. But I want to talk about soul ties. That's the whole purpose of this video. And I was watching a video yesterday on YouTube, and it really got me. Somebody said, "Oh, remove these items from your house right away." You know, and thinking, okay, well, I'll watch it because it came up on my YouTube, and when it does, it's usually something that I really, really need to watch. Sorry, it's absolutely beautiful today. Sun's coming out. I had the curtains open. My kitty cat's sitting right here. This is Cleo. And anyway, the room's a mess. But anyway, I'll show you. I wonder if I can. Okay. So these are the bookshelves. And my husband built those. Aren't they gorgeous? So anyway, I've been removing things and cleaning it and dusting and everything. And I just cleaning that room, and I got the sleeper here and got the Windex out and was cleaning the clock and all this stuff and working on that. And I had previously had a ton of books here, and I made a huge mess. So I'm just going to show you my huge mess. This is all the stuff I took off, not the cat, that was on the shelves, and they were nice and neat up there. And I took them all down. So now you see many empty shelves, and actually all these books are probably going to be removed. And I need to clean that area there. I'm going to dust that stuff off. Anyway, get back to soul ties. So I was watching this video about soul ties, and it was really, really interesting. And it was talking about how you feel about objects, okay, that are in your home. And I was like, okay, let's see. I figured it'd be some goofy stuff like, oh, don't crystals were on there, but and maybe like a salt lamp or, idols, like maybe you have like statues of Mary and stuff like that, and you didn't realize. I did have stuff like that because I liked it, but I wasn't bowing down to it. But I guess it's not good. I don't know. Anyway, but anything can be an idol, if you are putting it above God. So that's the whole purpose of idol worship. So idolatry. But anyway, it was interesting because they were talking about like if you had pictures of like old boyfriend or girlfriend, and I did. Like in this photo album, I never really thought anything bad about it because it's just who I was, And then it really bothered me. Like, maybe the reason why I think of all this stuff and it drives me absolutely nuts is like my mind is never off of like these past events. So I'm like, you know what? Started thinking about it, and I was talking to my husband, and I had this box of his pictures and these old photos, big photos of me when I was in high school band and everything. And my parents brought them over, and I didn't want them because what am I going to do with these pictures? I mean, they were nice, if they want to hang them up in their house, they can, but I didn't want them, But, I kind of felt pressure about taking these stupid things. And so I got them. And I had them. And all they were doing is sitting in a box. And, my parents were like, oh, you're going to put these pictures up? And I didn't want to put the pictures up. I felt this constriction in my chest. Like, I didn't want to do it. So anyway, to make a long story short, I threw them all in a dumpster. And I got rid of them. And I felt so much better. So last night, excuse me, I was laying in bed and I was watching this video. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, I bet that's part of my problem because my mind has been everywhere and it's always on this stuff and it's all kind of tied together. So I'm like, you know what? I'm getting rid of all of it. I don't want any of it. So I came downstairs and I made the decision to get rid of everything. And I started looking through things, and I used to be a romance writer. So, I wrote a lot of books, and I have them published, and I actually published other people's books, and some of the people like couldn't stand me. They hated my guts. And I've had, I was proud of myself because, I worked really hard on these things. And even though it didn't work out and a lot of people couldn't stand me, I put in a lot of effort to do a nice thing. And my intentions were good. It just didn't come out that way, I guess. Um, but anyway, I know that there was a lot of anger being held on. So actually on the top shelf of this one, which I can't wait to get up there because I just can't get there yet because I made the entire room an absolute mess and just threw everything on the floor. And now I'm doing a video, so it's going to take me even longer. But anyway, I can't wait to get rid of those. I mean, I'm seriously like, it's going to be the best release ever. So now I just want to delete it all from the system. And people say, oh, you're going to regret that. No, I'm not. I stopped writing, and it was a huge lift off my chest. It was like I was really good at what I did, and I was very happy with how I did it. And then I wasn't. And so I was done. And that's how it was with music. And I have been holding on to this box of books. Like, you would not believe how many music books I have. In fact, I have this, you know what? I'm going to get rid of it too. I had this marching band. I can actually even show you. Because I actually thought, you know what? I paid a lot of money for these books for college. I haven't been in college in 22 years. But see these books here? So this here. And this one here. And then there's another one. It's actually on the floor over there. But I've had all these. This is a dictionary of music. This, obviously this is a history book here. But these are all like things that I used for when I was writing. Well, what the hell do I need that for? I don't need that. Maybe my son might want it since he's in music, but probably not. And that's the thing. It's like, I have been holding on to these things like they're lifelines. And it is absolutely driving me nuts. And so then they said something else. They said, items that make you sad or tie you to a death or something. And so it is very bizarre how when somebody dies, they give you a program, right, of the death. And then you save it, or you save the flower, or you save something. And then every time you look at it, you're reminded, but you're not reminded of the person. You're reminded of the death. Okay. So when you have pictures up in your wall, like my brother passed away 7 years ago, and it was the worst thing ever. And but this picture is a picture of him with his daughters, and it's a beautiful picture, and I love that picture. But I don't look at that picture and think of death. I look at that picture and think of my brother with his daughters. But when I look at the candle that I got from his funeral, it makes me want to puke. It's like, it's the worst thing ever, because then I just think of his death. I constantly am reminded about that day. And I have been holding on to this damn candle. And, I feel like in one hand, if I get rid of it, I'm a horrible person, So what is that? So that's an energetic block, right? So that's a horrible feeling. When you allow yourself to be affected by a candle. And so it's not just a candle, obviously, right? It's seeing death when you look at something instead of seeing life and this beautiful thing. And it's also, wait for this, people, it's living in the past, because that happened 7 years ago. I can look at a memory, sure, of 7 years ago or 8 years ago of happy stuff, right? But when I look at that, I see nothing. I see death and sadness. And so I'm done. I hope this video helps somebody, because I understand what people mean by clearing the energy of a room. Like, I always thought I understood, like, okay, you get rid of the negative energies and entities, and you pray over the room, and you you get into this oneness with God and you're like, okay, I want to clear the energy of the room and it's going to be happy. And then, you could do that by cleaning your house, right? But this is like cleaning house, right? This is like not only cleaning house, but cleaning house. This is no longer allowing for those things to enter into my house or to be in my house. And I understand now these items can hold pain and they can hold ties. And somebody said, well, you can get rid of that by, my husband was like, well, you can get rid of that by recognizing the block and letting go. Then you don't have to get rid of those items. But why not just get rid of them? Because they're just not, they serve no purpose. Like they remind me of something that I've been trying to let go of. So let go of it, obviously, in all space, time, and dimension, and all past, present, future timelines, and then literally let go of it and don't bring it back in. So anyway, that's it. I had fun making this recording. I hope everybody has a great day. God bless you all. And I'll probably be on this weekend because guess what? I'm going camping. So I'm going to make a video about that. I'm going to get outside in nature. I need it. I need to breathe even though the air is being poisoned with aluminum. And that's the fires from Canada. That's what they found in them. So being poisoned. Anyway, have a great day, guys. God bless you. Bye.